My name is Drue Tranquill, starting linebacker with the Los Angeles Chargers, and this season I'm supporting Foster the City for My Cause, My Cleats. Foster the City is an organization committed to raising up loving and supportive families for children in foster care, and there's a massive deficit of kids that need a home and families who are willing to take these kids in, and Foster the City is working to shrink that gap. So I actually met Ryan and his organization, Foster the City, through my church. He introduced me to Pace, who has an incredible story of coming out of the foster care system.
I ended up in foster care because my mom was addicted to drugs. We were homeless for about 3 years before. We were sleeping on the streets in San Francisco. It was like 6 in the morning. I woke up. My older brother, he had said, "Oh, you need to go get someone, go call the ambulance." I find out they had overdosed on drugs. From then, I got placed into a foster home. When I was placed into my foster family's home, I was given back a sense of stability and a sense of hope that things aren't always going to be like this. There's a way out. There's people in my life and people who I've met and I haven't met yet who are always there to support. And so they gave me a huge part of my childhood back.
You can look at statistics. Way more kids in the foster care system than there are families willing to take these kids in. Personally, hear a testimony like Pace's and be vulnerable. I think it speaks, to what raising support and bringing attention to a cause like this can do. When a family is supported, when they're trained, when they're equipped, and they can welcome these kids in. Because it's one thing to be willing, but it's another thing to be able. Let's take a peek, guys.
Those are sick. Those are our colors too.
I know.
Dude, that's amazing. It's just an honor. It's like an absolute privilege to have Foster the City on Drue's Cleats. Like, I've just really grown to appreciate and admire Drue a lot and how he lives his life and how he strives to be a good dad, he strives to be a good husband. It's the combination of Drue and the Chargers organization and Foster the City on these cleats all coming together. It's just really special.
Jackie and I are going to put up $25,000 to be matched with the hopes of raising $50,000. And so these dollars are going to go a really long way at, hopefully closing that gap, closing that deficit between the number of kids who need a home and the number of families willing to step in. And so if we can keep raising funds to bring in more families and support these kids, it's all the more.